So, this is actually genuinely positive, and I really mean that. Every time Brianna Stewart speaks, it usually feels like something grounded and realistic. And honestly, in these CBA talks, that's refreshing. Because let's be real for a second, a lot of people on the player side have been kind of turning fans off. It comes across like, we just got a 700% increase, but that's still disrespectful because it's not 900%. And I'm sorry, but stuff like that rubs people the wrong way. Some of it just sounds out of touch. But what Stewie said recently is the most positive thing we've heard so far. There's movement, there's traction, and it feels like both sides are finally heading somewhere. That's huge. And what's funny is, most of the loudest people online saying, sit out until you get exactly what you want, clearly don't understand how CBAs work. Nobody ever gets exactly what they want. Not the players, not the owners, not the league. The league has literally doubled the max salary since their first proposal. They thought players might accept around $700K. Now we're talking close to $1.5 million. So it's not like the owners got what they wanted either. Both sides agree on one thing. The players matter. The players drive the league. The difference is risk. The players believe the growth is sustainable. The owners aren't fully convinced yet and don't want to gamble everything on projections. And honestly, this is why Stewie should probably be one of the main voices in this. She's a vet. She understands the gap between ideals and reality. Meanwhile, Nneka Ogwumike has mostly talked about wanting more millionaires in the league, which is fair. But the one thing that guarantees less millionaires instantly is a strike. A strike stops hundreds of players from signing contracts that could make them rich overnight. Now here's the key quote from Stewie that actually matters. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like the owners are finally acknowledging and being receptive to what we want as players. Now that we're part of a revenue share model, missing games means less money. It's a business. That's the mindset shift. This isn't charity anymore. It's revenue sharing. Miss games, lose money. Simple. And honestly, I genuinely think Stewie would play in the WNBA for free. Not literally, but she clearly cares about the league more than most. At the same time, I also think there are some players who straight up don't like the WNBA and wouldn't play even if the money doubled. Some of them would rather see the league collapse if it meant pushing their own side projects. Which brings us to Unrivaled. Stewie seems to see Unrivaled as a supplement to the WNBA, something that helps players, not replaces a league, but other players, and you can feel it. Seem to believe Unrivaled could eventually replace the WNBA altogether. And that's dangerous thinking. Because let's be real, there's number 2027 WNBA season without a 2026 season. This isn't just about one contract. This is about whether the league continues to exist at all. Now, if the WNBA offered something like a $2 million max salary, but said you can't play in outside leagues, I honestly think Stewie would accept that deal instantly, especially if the WNBA built its own winter league, training system, and player development setup. That's probably the dream scenario. Players make enough in one season that they don't need to play year-round. And look, Unrivaled has been a success. No one could deny that. It did exactly what it set out to do. But long-term, the WNBA is still the foundation. Now on the number side, people saying the league sent back the same offer are just wrong. The league added another salary increase on top of it, around 12%. That's real movement. My guess is the players might eventually accept a revenue split if the salaries are high enough. And it looks like the team's salary cap has already gone from about $3.5 million to almost $6 million. I think they can push it to around $7 million per team. And I don't think the owners are going to burn the whole league over an extra $1 to $1.5 million. That's nothing in the big picture. A $7 million cap puts the max salary around $1.75 million. Imagine going from $200K to $1.75 million. Yes, some players will still be underpaid, like Caitlin Clark, who generates insane value. And yes, some players will be overpaid, like Alyssa Thomas or Tash Cloud, making $1.5 million, while not bringing in anywhere near that financially. But that's how salary caps work in every sport. Some players are underpaid, some are overpaid. That's the system. And honestly, if they land around $1.75 million max, that's already more than what Unrivaled pays on average. multiplied over years. So yeah, when Stewie says things are finally moving in the right direction, that's basically her saying, we're close. And for the first time in this whole CBA mess, that actually feels true.